Hey y'all, you are seeing correctly. I am outside for a moment, but it looks like we may get some rain. It's in the forecast. What can I say? Anyway, we are going to get some ribs on the smoker. So I've got to get inside and get the ribs seasoned and all that good stuff. But first I am going to turn on the smoker so it can be coming up to temp. But first I'm going to show you. I have a little raised bed box and it is the cutest thing. We found it at Walmart on the clearance aisle. Cute little bitty thing. I have lettuce in there which needs watering, which hopefully the good Lord will do for me. I don't have anything else in the ground, just lettuce. Just lettuce. I have some strawberry plants still in their original bucket and some blueberry bushes. Gotta get all that done. Gotta get all that done. So, if y'all can see my porch behind me, please excuse it. Let me see if I can turn you around again. Oh, I always get nervous when I'm doing this thing because I do not do it very often. Okay, so normally we would do our ribs low and slow. But today we are going to do them what is considered hot and fast. Go figure. I can't spend 6 hours on ribs because it's already almost 4 and I really don't want to eat at 10 o'clock tonight. So we have got it set at 300. Our temp is on the rise. Our dial is at 300. And Clarence is supposed to have everything else ready for me, and he does. So let's go inside and do some ribs. All right, y'all, we have baby back ribs. I don't know if that means anything or not, but we're gonna get into this, and there's a membrane on the back of this, so we're gonna take that membrane off. I have tried to take y'all along with a rib cooking before, and Clarence goes so fast, or I am rushed or whatever, but he's not here, so it's just you and me. So we're gonna try to get these on and see what we can do. All right, y'all, this is what we're looking at. Now, sometimes you can get it started fairly easily, and other times it is a pain in the tail. But what we're gonna do, take some paper towels and try to grab on to this membrane and pull it down. So let's just see if we can get it to tear, or if it's gonna be one of those days it's gonna be a pain in the tail. And I have this laying on tinfoil, hoping to make it a little easier. Let's see. This is, of course, one of those days it's just not wanting to start or do anything. Is one of those fun times. Just gotta work it until you can get your finger under that membrane. There it is. All right. See, we're getting pieces of it, but that's a start. So let's work and get the rest of this off. Now what this does, you take this membrane off and it helps make your ribs more tender. And I know I'm blocking the view on most of this, but just get in there and pull like you mean it, because this is not this is not really easy to get off. And like I said, usually this paper towel helps get it going, but everything at some point just gets slippery. So let me work on this membrane, see if I can get it taken off. Okay, just as I quit y'all before, it started coming. So, let me show you kind of what we've got going on. We don't do ribs that often, so I always have to think how to get this going. And that right there is that yucky membrane that can make your ribs tough. So, gone, gone, gone. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to throw this away because it's yucky. Okay. We need, and I've got tinfoil down on my pan just to kind of keep everything. But what we're going to do is get our mustard, and we're going to create a binder for our rub to go on this. So, this is just some extra fat. It's not fibrous like that membrane at all. So it should really cook. So nothing is what we're hoping. So let me grab the mustard. Well, let me wash my hands and grab the mustard. All right, now don't go all, don't get anything in a twist. You are not going to be able to taste this mustard. This is just binding. This is used for a binder to get your seasoning to stick. And since we're on the back side, we're going to just do it first. Trying to keep one hand clean because I know I will have to squirt more. Just trying to get it a good layer to where we can bind or make our seasoning stick. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it over. I probably should go ahead and season that side, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Now we're gonna put this on the smoker, like I said, 300 degrees. We're gonna let it cook for probably an hour, and then we're gonna pull it off and wrap it. We're gonna use some hot honey, some brown sugar, maybe some more of our rub. We'll just have to see. Butter. Butter is amazing. Okay, so we've got our mustard on. Let me wash this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're just gonna use the Sheds Barbecue Blues Joint Rack Attack Rib Rub. So we are gonna put this on. Yeah. All right, so we're out here at the grill. We are gonna put our ribs on. Now I went ahead, there's Grayson. I went ahead and seasoned both sides with our rub, and I also sprinkled salt. So we're gonna take our ribs and lay down on our grill. It's hot, be careful. All right, we're gonna let those go for about an hour, and it's pretty close to temp. Okay, I just pulled up at the chicken house because I have to do like the last little bit of eggs for the day, but look at those clouds. And it has started to thunder. Clarence called me. He is at, oh, there it is. Can you see the, let me see. Can you see that right there? That's a rain part. And then back here, that's another rain. There's a little bit of section right in there with nothing in between, but it is definitely coming. I can feel it in the air. The temperature has dropped a little bit. But anyway, Clarence was at my cousin's house planting a sunflower patch for dove season. They're going to do a little father, son, grandson, daughter, whatever, up there for excuse me, for dove season. And my mother finished up my eggs. No, that's her. That's hers. So we got to finish up eggs. We are getting eggs, not really what we should be getting. We're about 2 weeks behind on getting eggs. I don't know. It is what it is, but the chickens are slower about laying. This flock, I don't know why we have not done anything different. It's just they have been really slow about coming in. So trying to get I'm holding the phone, if you can't tell, and I'm sure you can because I'm all over the place and cutting my head off and doing bad camera angles and all that good stuff. But Hillary and Grayson came in at the house, so I was kind of rushed on doing the rub. So let me explain that right quick while I do the eggs too. So I did the shed barbecue rub on the ribs, and I also sprinkled them with a little bit of salt. Not much, but just enough to kind of bring out that flavor. That mustard helps everything bind to the meat, so it's going to be fine. So we're going to leave that on the grill as you saw it, uncovered, unwrapped, for about an hour. I am then going to check it. We're going to pull it off and wrap it. But before we wrap it, we're probably going to do some Mike's Hot Honey, some butter, and some brown sugar. And I may go ahead and baste it just a little bit with some barbecue sauce. Once that cooks for probably another hour. So we're probably going to have late supper tonight. But once that does for another hour, we will pull it off, unwrap it, glaze it again with the barbecue sauce, and then just stick it on there just to let that kind of get sticky and adhere a little bit. A little bit of lightning in all this. So I'm going to try to get out of the way, but see those? Yeah. Can you hear it? Yeah. Can you hear it? So it's starting to thunder. 9 years ago yesterday was the anniversary of the tornado we survived. It was an EF4. It was very, very wide. It hit us landline to landline. So it was probably about 3/4 of a mile wide. It destroyed everything in its path. It happened about 4 o'clock one afternoon, or that afternoon. And we lost 10 people in our county, which was very, very bad. The rain has started, so we're gonna get under the cover. But yeah, 9 years ago yesterday, we crawled out of rubble.
Come on, Daddy, come on.
Not something that we want to go through again for sure. We're very weather aware because of it. So yeah, it's very. I don't want to be scared of weather, but I'm very cautious. We watch it close. So we're gonna get in here and pick up the rest of our eggs, which is not many. Let me flip it. Excuse the feathers on my table. But yeah, we're getting eggs, and we're gonna pick up this last little bit here as they come out, and we're gonna wrap this day up, and we'll be back to ribs in just a little bit. Okay, this has been on for an hour, so let's peek at it.
Oh, it's getting hot.
It looks good. We're gonna pull this off and wrap it. So we're gonna do that when Clarence gets home, which he's right behind me. But the good Lord decided, yes indeed, we needed rain. So we got rain. It's a cold rain too. Excuse all my junk. My yard needs to be cut, and I need to pick up buckets and all that stuff that's blew out in the yard. My lettuce got watered.
Yep.
Yep.
And can I tell the future something?
What you want to tell them?
Oh, and it's growing so fast.
It's growing fast. They are growing good. They are growing good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get a couple of heads off of them. That'll be good.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I'm going to go in and get my pan and get my bowl ready. Sorry for that darkness. But we're going to get this off and get it wrapped. All right, let's see if we can get this going. What we're going to do is put some brown sugar, some pats of butter, and some hot honey over this. So I have my brown sugar here. And we're actually going to flip this, so it's all going to fall off, but don't panic over that. It'll be fine. So we're going to load this up pretty good. And I have my pats of butter. Okay. Now, this Mike's Hot Honey is wonderful. It is chili infused honey. Gives you a little bit of heat with the sweet, and it is fabulous. You can order this on Amazon. I have seen it there. We get this locally at one of our little local owned stores. So I'll try to remember to put a link if I can. So what we're going to do is we're going to just try to flip this over. And it is hot. So just try to get everything up underneath it. And that is what we did. So let me grab. We're going to do the same thing right here. This is the rest of our stick of butter. And we're going to add more honey. Okay. And we're going to wrap this up. Now I've got two layers of foil. I will wrap this twice. Underneath. Pull this tight. Perfect. Now, let me distribute on my holes and make it a little bit more even. We'll just do the same thing. Okay. And Clarence is going to take them back out to the grill for at least another hour and 15. Okay, here they are, just coming off of the smoker. Open that. And we're going to brush on just a little bit of barbecue sauce. I'm not going to do much. I just want it a little flavor. And we're going to stick this on there and just let this get caramelized a little bit. And it will come off again. But those juices underneath is fine. Okay, here they are. They are in the oven right now, but they've come off the grill. Look at the beautiful color. I am about to dig in. I made some thickened new potatoes and some sweet peas. So just heated those up. Anywho, that is the ribs. I'm fixing to dig in. I did figure I'd show you my plate before I dug in. Look, this bone literally just fell out. It's so tender, so done. I don't want to scoot it around too much, but let me see if I can flip it over. Can you see right there? So tender, very moist. My potatoes and my peas. I'm about to make a happy plate. Well, we have supper finished. I'm relaxing on the couch with a cup of coffee. Enjoying our night. Grayson is spending the night with us tonight. So we are just going to hang out, be lazy, relax, watch a little TV, and in just a little bit, we will be going to bed. Tomorrow is another day, and it will be a full day. So, until then, I'll see you later.